Hey, this is Brandon Paul, and I'm the guest today on Guitar Leads with Caleb Rapoport.
He is. This is Guitar Leads, and I'm Caleb Rapoport. On this episode, we're going to talk to Brandon Paul. He's in a band called Stonebreed, and they're playing the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood, California. Check it out. How old were you when you started?
16.
That's late.
I started very
That's
late.
late.
Yeah, very, very late. I played sports. I was an athlete.
What was your sport?
Basketball.
Like point guard?
I was point guard, yeah, of course. That's
Still-
when I
you still
realized
got
I was
the
like,
moves?
I did a little bit, a little something. Tom Morello was saying the same thing, that he started really late, so he always felt like he had to catch up. Same thing for me. I just always feel like you just gotta play more to catch up, you know. I went to school in Torrance. I lived in Torrance many years, Redondo Beach. I've lived everywhere, really. There's nowhere I haven't probably lived in LA. But South Bay is my heart, that's for sure. I played all day, every day. I didn't play anything else, you know. I didn't really. It's kind of how I am. I mean, I do other things, and I like to do other things in terms of, you know, hobbies and stuff. But you know, guitars, I just have to. I feel like I have to master something. You know? Yeah, no, I go all the way, or I just go home.
Who's the party sexually out here tonight? I can't hear you, man.
What was your first guitar?
My first guitar was a Kirk Hammett LTD. I think it was like $600. It was the black KH202, which had like the skull and crossbone inlays.
You don't have it anymore.
No, I sold it a long time ago. A lot of people still give me shit about that. They're like, you sold your first guitar? And people were like, don't do it, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah.
And for a minute there, I was like, maybe I will. But you know what? A Charvel sounds 10 times better. There were some days I'd practice 10 hours. There were some days I'd practice 8 hours. I think about this often because I get asked this question a lot.
Yeah.
And I think if I had to put an average on it, I would say anywhere from 5 hours to 8 hours. You will constantly reach plateaus if you don't switch it up. Since I've been teaching for a while, that really helped clarify that in my mind.
There's always work to be done.
Yeah, absolutely. This guitar encompasses everything I want to be as a player. Not only obviously the mechanical range of tone I can get, but the feeling and the vibration that I get from this guitar is unlike any other guitars that I play. I don't like playing anything else other than Les Pauls. I really don't. I love the sounds of Strats. I love the sounds of PRS. I love great guitar sounding guitars, but I like other people playing them. You know,
Right.
I like the Les Paul because this does what I want.
From Stonebreed, Brandon Paul!
It's fantastic. It's a newer one. It's still 2011, but it's all mahogany. I think it's the last of that run. Grover locking tuners, the Sir Aldridge. Remember that Doug Aldridge signature. Class of 57. This guitar is my main guitar. Yeah, you will rarely see me play anything else. My board over here, we got a Spark boost simply for volume, nothing else. Eddie Van Halen phaser, delay, mini wah, Polytune, it's the best tuner I recommend. And I always run wireless right here. And I got my 5150.
You do an 8-finger thing, don't you?
Yeah. You want to hear some of that?
Sure.
So with that, that's just basically, I don't know that it's 8 fingers, because technically I'm only using my index and my pinky, but I still kind of do consider it like if it's... something like that, yeah.
What kinds of exercises help your playing? Do you warm up ever, or?
Yeah, I mean, I go through really basic chromatics. I do, you know, groupings of 4, you know, and I'll go all the way up the neck, so on and so forth. Groupings of 3, because every other string has a different stroke, so that kind of helps to
Sync it up.
yeah, you sync. Yeah, see, I still get a little tripped up every now and then I'll play just some chords, get my hands moving, you know, like, or like some bluesy, easy, just like, some slow bends, like really keeping it, focus on the intonation, the tuning of it.
Speaking of bends, it's the thing I lack the most.
It's
in
what
my
most
playing.
guitar players lack the most.
And what techniques do you use to work on bending?
Excellent question.
Thank you.
Focus on what interval you're bending to or how many steps. So if you take the basic pentatonic scale, right? Let's say A minor. Everybody knows A minor, so I'll use that. Bend into the next note and get your tuning as great as you can. So you hear the note first. You need to bend a C. Same thing here. That's a step. Step. Step and a half. Step. Step and a half. Once you get that clean and you can be in tune, then focus on the vibrato. Now, when you're vibratoing, though, it's important to understand that if you do not give a little extra push when you vibrato, you're going to be out of tune. So if I demonstrate that, it would be like this. Right?
Yeah.
Technically, you're vibratoing, but you're not in tune. So you got to give an extra push. And hold it there for a while, you know. Don't leave. A lot of
Right.
guitar players are like, I can do that. Whatever. No, like, stay there as long as you can.
Squeeze all the juice out of it.
Get it? Because when you naturally are improvising, that's going to come out.
good stuff.
Okay, here we are. What's your favorite solo and why?
Well, if I had to choose a favorite solo, which is too hard to do, right?
But you had to for me.
I had to, yeah. I would say the Hotel California solo, because that solo pound for pound it's too hard to beat. The phrasing of it, all the licks, they flow so well. It's perfect. I don't know that I would, like a lot of people ask me, they're like, well, put your own stamp on a solo. And a lot of leads that I'll cover, I do. I throw in a little bit here and there, little spices. That solo, I'm still trying to, I find something new about it every time I like go and listen to it that I wasn't doing before. And I'm like, I thought I studied this enough, but clearly I'll just never have it full. Yeah. And to get every bend perfectly in tune, every phrase in time. I mean, I've never played that solo perfectly. I'm actually highly intimidated by it. I wouldn't want to play it in front of 30,000 people because I would just be so nervous.
Right.
I don't know how they did that so well. But that solo is my number one. Absolutely. Little bad notes here and there, but hey,
that's
you show me someone who knows that as good as them.
That's Brandon Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, of course,
that
absolutely.
Awesome.
Glad to be here, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Now make some noise right now. This is Brandon.
that's a wrap on the first episode of Guitar Leads. I'd like to thank Brandon Paul. Please like and follow his Instagram and his Facebook accounts. And if you're interested in getting lessons from him, he does live or Skype lessons. Just DM him at one of those sites. I'll see you next time on Guitar Leads.